Hi, Taurus. Will March be a big month for you with lots of changes? I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for March 2026. You may want to watch your sun, moon, rising sign, and cusp sign if you're born on the cusp, because your psychic predictions and messages may be coming to you from your other signs. So to get a more holistic view of this month, you may want to check all of your signs out. So all that being said, now on to your psychic tarot reading for March 2026. And the first card in your reading, Taurus, is the Ace of Cups. And this is a card that symbolizes new love coming in. It could be a new love relationship. It could be a rebirth of an existing love relationship. It could also indicate doing something you love, some kind of work or hobby or skill. Some of you are developing feelings for someone. So this sounds like it could be somebody you already know. They may be a friend, they may be a coworker. I don't know, but you may be starting to develop feelings for someone. This could also be someone new that you meet. I still feel like you may have known them already because I get the feeling like you've tried to impress them before. Or you've wanted to catch their attention. You wanted to catch their eye, or you wanted them to notice you in a different way. If you've already known them and hung out with them, been friends with them, maybe now you want them to notice you as somebody that maybe they could be in a relationship with or date. In some relationship or situation, you're bringing a lot to the table, emotionally speaking. And you could be expressing your emotions and letting it see where it lands. So there could be somebody or in a situation where you want to express yourself emotionally and you want to see how it hits that person. How does it land with them? Some of you Tauruses may start some kind of business or company doing something you love to do. You could also be big on creating something or creating things of value that then you could turn around and sell and make some money from. For some of you, if you're already coupled, you could experience a reinvention of your love life. You may be trying to recapture some, recapture passion or inject fire and love, more love, loving emotions into the relationship. If you are in a love relationship or there is someone you are interested in, romantically speaking, you are going to spell things out very clearly to them, like how you feel or what you're looking for or what you need or want, romantically speaking. For some of you, there's something that you find that you love that you're going to purchase. So maybe you had some kind of collection and you're like, oh, I need this one thing to complete my collection. Or you come across something unexpectedly on the internet or in a shop somewhere and you're like, you fall in love with it and you purchase it. So for some of you, this could be finding something you love to purchase as well. For some of you, you may feel, Taurus, like you want to create a more loving atmosphere in your home environment, and in your relationships. You could just feel very inspired to be, show the people you love more love and attention. So the next card in your reading, Taurus, is Temperance. And this is having patience or needing patience. It could also be a card symbolic of alchemy, where God is working through you in whatever you're doing, thinking, creating, or saying in the month of March. You may feel like you need more balance in your life. You may feel like you're juggling too many things or you have too many responsibilities. Maybe you don't feel you have enough life work balance, like personal life work versus work life balance in your life. You may be really looking for that center, that, the premium sweet spot in your life to have that life work balance. If you have any interest in breeding, like dogs, chickens, something else, you may get involved in like looking into or starting a business like that. Or maybe you just want, like if you're going to breed chickens, maybe you just want the chickens for the eggs and for that. But you could be starting to breed something. Maybe you're going to breed something, like I said, and you're going to sell it. This could be a month where you really feel like you need to or want to enhance your appearance. So you could be getting facials, facial treatments, new serums. You could be getting facial massage. You could be going to an anesthetician. You could be, or doing these things yourself. If you need to have child care or any other type of care arrangement, maybe you have an elderly parent or relative you need to have care for, or a young child, you may be making better arrangements, like better schedules, or finding someone that you can make better arrangements with than somebody you had previously. Or it could still be somebody you've had doing it, but you may be making better arrangements with them about scheduling, pay, and things of that nature. This could also be a time where you are looking at your car or outside furniture or your house, and you may feel like, I'm not proceeding forward, or your garden, I'm not proceeding forward with anything until this thing gets cleaned. So you could be getting your house power washed, you could be getting your car cleaned, maybe you're thinking of selling it or you just want it to be clean. It could be outside furniture or awnings or anything like that. You may be, because you may feel like, well, I want to start using this or I want to do that, but I am not proceeding forward until this thing gets clean. So the next card in your reading, Taurus, is the Knight of Cups. And this is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is a water sign. This could be somebody that you get intertwined with romantically speaking, or you may already be intertwined with this person. You could develop a fondness for this person. It could develop into a strong friendship, or it could be a friendship that develops into a romantic relationship. I feel like whatever this relationship or association is, it would last a long time because I get a sense of longevity or permanence here. So you have to see how this works out here. You could look at this person like they have a brilliant mind. If you have older children, this could be one of your kids that you're like, they're brilliant. But if you're single and this is a potential love partner or a friend, you could look at them like they're brilliant. They may feel like you really see them clearly, like who they truly are. So for my guides to say that, maybe they don't normally feel understood, or they've, like people don't see them clearly, or they feel misunderstood, but they feel like you see them clearly. This could be somebody that's interested in you romantically speaking. I get that again. You could look at this person like they are really broadening their mind and broadening their horizons. So that could mean they're taking some kind of training, classes, courses of study. It could be online, could be at school. So this could be somebody you're looking at, wow, they're really broadening their mind and broadening their horizons. I feel like you'll be linked up together in some form or fashion, and some agreement is formed between the two of you. This could even be like somebody you get into a business with or do some kind of collaboration with, or like if, in a business venture or something like that, or maybe it would happen if you work for somebody else that they link the two of you guys up together to work together. It's a general reading, Taurus, so I have to read all the possibilities my guides say. But usually what comes up in the beginning is the strongest possibility here. This could also be somebody that is looking into you. They could be looking at your social media. If you go for any jobs or to get hired, this could be somebody like a boss or somebody that works for the company that's like, okay, you got to research this person and look into what kind of things are they posting on social media, da 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 da. It could be like that, or it could be somebody that's interested in a relationship with you or dating you, and they want to look at like, what kind of stuff are you posting? Like, what are you all about? So before I proceed forward to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to let you know here about a few video series you might be interested in that I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos and my Patreon shop. You could get my full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, March 3rd, 2026 effects, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Eclipse effects start 1 month or 6 weeks prior to the eclipse, and the energies are the strongest the first 3 to 6 months, but it can last even up to 9 months or a year. So in these eclipse video series, you may want to get your sun sign and your rising sign. Also, my eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius, February 17th, 2026, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac are also available. You are getting affected by that eclipse 6 weeks prior to the eclipse, and for the first 6 months, the strongest. The eclipse effects can last 9 months or up to a year as well. And some astrologers I've heard even say this particular eclipse could last for 2 years, the effects from that Aquarius eclipse. So again, you might want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in that video series. Also, now Neptune is in Aries now for 14 years. If you didn't get it before, because I made this video series back in October of 2025, you may want to get it now because Neptune is fully embedded in Aries now from January 26, 2026 until March of 2039. That's 14 years. So you may want to see how Neptune in Aries will be affecting you in these psychic tarot and oracle card readings. Also, my psychic crystal readings for March of 2026 are available. They are a continuation and an expansion of the psychic tarot readings I'm doing right here, right now for March. So if you want more messages and predictions for this month, you may want to get those videos as well. These links are down below in the description box in the Show More section, and the links will eventually be on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. These are sold on Patreon, my Patreon shop, And the links are also connected to my Vimeo on-demand videos. The Patreon link is down below, and the Vimeo link is down below, as it is also on my website. So now on to card number 4, you have the Page of Rods. This is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you, Taurus, if you're born on the cusp of Aries and Taurus, or if you have a sun, moon, or rising sign that is a fire sign. Pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. You may feel like you need to do some kind of cleanse. You're not the first sign to get that. It could be like maybe you feel like you need a spiritual cleanse. You may want to get Reiki or something else that would be cleansing to you. Your aura getting cleared, your chakras getting cleared. But you may also want to do some kind of classes on meditation or self-hypnosis or any kind of like shamanic journey, if you know anybody that does any kind of work like that. So you may want to, or hypnosis, self-hypnosis, hypnosis, or past life regression. These are things that could be like spiritually cleansing to you. You may also want to do some kind of dietary cleanse. Some kind of, there's many cleanses you can do. You could get news or information from a child to you or a fire sign person connected to you that tells you they want to change the school that they're in. Maybe they're in college or some training program and they want to change and go to a different one, or that they are changing where they're living. You may be getting a message like, I'm moving, from a fire sign person. You may feel like they are complicated, like they're a complicated person, or you may feel like what they are doing is complicating their life. But I feel like they're very insistent and they're going to tell you, I have to do it. I have to. It's something I have to do. So they're feeling very inspired, very driven, like they have to do it. Now, speaking of Neptune and Aries, like I did about that video series, this could be an Aries person that is really being strongly affected by Neptune and Aries. That could be the reason they feel like, I have to do it. Because I definitely feel like they don't like where they are. Now, maybe they're going to tell you they're leaving a job where they are. But I feel more like it's a school or where they're living. A job would be third. But I get like they're telling you there's something that they feel like they don't want to do it. They don't want to be where they are. And they have to make some kind of change. And I feel like no matter if you try to persuade them to change their mind, I don't feel like they're going to listen to you. I feel like they're so set and definitive, this is what they're doing. So the last card in your reading is the Eight of Rods, and this is a card that symbolizes news coming to you swiftly, swift or sudden change. It could be the arrows of love. This could also sometimes symbolize travel. Again, it could be coming from this page that they're giving you news and information. I'm moving, I'm leaving, I'm changing schools or changing jobs. So I do feel your two cards right here initially feel very connected. There could be some kind of forms or emails or letters or notification you get where you find out you have to change something. It could be like an insurance policy. It could be like homeowners or auto insurance or health insurance policy that needs different information or changing. This could be other things that are coming to you. It doesn't have to be about insurance. It could be other things where you're like, you get this notification where you need to fill out paperwork or documents, but I really feel like it's to change them. Like you need to change them. So you may have already had it, but now they're requiring an update or, more information or updated information. You may get some kind of notice or notification that something you've applied to wants letters of recommendation. You may also be writing letters of recommendation for someone else, or you requested a letter of recommendation for something you did to be sent to you that you can use at another job or something else, so you could be receiving a letter of recommendation. So letters of recommendation comes up strongly here, whether you're writing them for someone else, whether you're receiving them from something else, or if you are being required to submit letters of recommendation for something you want to do, is all coming up here around these Eight of Rods cards. Any plan that was stuck or stalled, that plan could be set in motion now. So if there was something you were waiting to do or start, and things beyond your control, maybe weather or other factors that put roadblocks or stopped you from doing something or delayed things or held things up, things are going to start to move forward now. It could actually have to do with roadways, road work. Some of you, this could be like involving your street where you live, or something to do about your commute to work. Could even have to do with if you take a subway or a train, maybe it was under, repair, or they were replacing things. And so it was affecting your ability to get to and from work. You were having to take alternate ways or routes. That could be all repaired and fixed now, and things could be moving forward. And anything that you signed up for that you were waiting to hear back, you're going to hear back that, whether you get in or you didn't get in, whether you got accepted or you didn't get accepted. But I do feel like it is more likely you're going to hear letters of acceptance, like you got into that program or you got into that club. So it could be something you were waiting for now, like starts moving forward for you now. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Taurus to work with, use, and wear in the month of March 2026, you got Dalmatian Jasper. And this is a stone that helps work with your inner child. It helps bring a positive outlook. It also brings the balance of yin and yang energy. Dalmatian Jasper also promotes devotion to others, and it helps reconnect with a playful nature. It's a strong protection and shielding stone. It's helpful in overcoming depression. Dalmatian Jasper also combats exhaustion and boredom, and it helps to stave away nightmares and negative thinking. It also encourages humor and seeing humor in situations. It's a gemstone that's going to help you feel brighter, more energetic, more energized in the month of March and maybe even April. It's really going to help you expand your mind and look at things in a new perspective, and help you look at the big picture of things, and help you not focus so much on the little details and minutia. I feel like it's also going to generate health, good health for you, and it's going to help you bring in a more helpful nature and attitude. So where you need to help others, or at work, or in your business, or in your personal life, where you being helpful would be helpful and maybe required, this gemstone will really help you tap into that energy and be more positive. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And thank you for your likes and sharing and subscribing to my channel. It does help me a lot, and it does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for that. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon shop. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of March, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.